Today I feel gay.
I love the way I'm feeling now. Oh, this guy is an idiot. I swear to God, the guy is an idiot. You know, the West is full of really interesting characters. I mean, take America, for example. Many of them can't recite the 14th Amendment of the US Constitution, but they have suddenly become experts in international law. And I think they've also crowned themselves the arbiters of global morality, a morality that shows complete allegiance to the rainbow flag. Anything other than this is horrible and morally reprehensible, right? So in 5 seconds in Qatar, every American can now recite the entirety of the penal code. And that is why they know that alcohol and gay relationships is prohibited in that country. They just realize that, oh, gay marriage is not allowed here. And that is just unacceptable. No. That cannot stand. The West can't have that. A country that doesn't share the same beliefs and practices as the West. I mean, how can that place even exist in the world? How is this possible? This is unimaginable. This is wrong, right? And all of a sudden, every football player from Europe just got a side gig of being a part-time LGBTQIA plus activist. You know, the captain of England, the guy swore that he will protest the anti-gay law in Qatar by wearing the One Love band, right? He was ready. The dude was really, really ready. He won't be deterred. Not until he heard that the consequences involved a yellow card and a disqualification. Then he decided, I don't think it is worth it. I mean, if you really wanted to protest, if you are like, I hate what is going on, the anti-gay law in Qatar, it is just horrible, right? If you hated it that much, what you could have done was very simple. You don't go. You don't play the game. You stay the hell at home, right? But you want the money. You want the fame. You want everything that comes with playing in the World Cup. But you forgot that Qatar wasn't England.
In my opinion, there's nothing worse in this world than a hypocrite.
And this just goes to show that virtue signaling is very lucrative as long as it doesn't come with consequences. And it makes me wonder if there are actual woke activists in the West. If these guys are actually activists. Because what I see is just opportunists who know that they can get away with unruly behavior. Because they are from the West, you know. So it didn't take long for the citizens of a country that doesn't respect law and order to start disgracing themselves once again on the global stage. And as usual, the blatant hypocrisy began to shine like diamonds in the desert sky. But what's annoying to me, what I find really annoying, is the fact that Americans don't even care about football. They are the only country in the world that refer to the game as soccer. But when has the lack of interest ever stopped these woke idiots, these unruly minorities, always demand that the world bow down at their feet and kiss it?
God, bow before me or die.
And as always, they just find someone who is always willing to oblige them. And that brings us to the president of FIFA and the abundance of feelings he was experiencing in Qatar. I mean, this is the best example of insane virtue signaling I've ever seen in recent times. It is. Just take a look.
Today I feel Qatari. Today I feel Arab. Today I feel African. Today I feel gay. Today I feel disabled. Today I feel a migrant worker.
I love the way I'm feeling now. Oh, this guy is an idiot. I swear to God, the guy is an idiot. I mean, how far are you willing to go to look like a fool to please these petulant, shameless children of the West? By the way, there are a couple of other things you forgot to feel. Like this guy forgot to feel woman, black woman, plus size woman, neo-pronoun, and non-binary ghost self. I mean, these people need representation. Like, what do this group have to do to be visible and included? Can't you just include them in the conversation? Haven't they done enough? I mean, look at Lizzo. Yet you are excluding them. This is just unacceptable, right?
I'm very emotional.
These people should just respect themselves. You should just respect yourself. You are in a foreign country. Comport yourself and put on your best behavior. This is not the time and the place to show yourself. I know most of them don't know this, but more than half of the world doesn't subscribe to Western ideas. The vast majority of people in Arabia and Africa, despite some of the things the West permits. Yet you have people who are generous enough to invite you to their country, and you're going to have a panic attack because you're not allowed to drink alcohol or wave a rainbow flag. If these countries if you are freaking out, if you guys are freaking out about this, if this is what is making you freak out, what will happen when you learn about the Qatar laws on abortion? Or haven't your depth of knowledge in international law exposed to you the fact that Qatar is not even a democracy? And people there are fine with it. And that's all that matters. So stop being an overgrown spoilt brat and behave yourself. And get off your high horses while you're at it, because you are in no way better than Qatar. These woke idiots shouldn't deceive themselves with a false air of moral superiority. I mean, you come from a country that kills millions of babies every year in the womb. You want to talk about the migrant workers who died in the construction of the Qatar stadium. But how about we talk about the young teenagers you castrate and the kids as young as 3 that you can't wait to sexualize? So before you tell other countries how they should operate and what moral standard of freedom that they should adopt, before you do all that, take a good look at yourself in the mirror. Do that first. I mean, the West is currently a laughing stock around the world culturally. Most non-Western nations look at what you guys are doing and are like, these people have completely lost their minds. The respect and regard the Western countries once commanded have died a very tragic death. And all we see from you guys is moral decadence of great proportion.
In other words, once you start putting your moral halo on,
right,
where does it stop? And who is morally clean enough to actually host a World Cup? Are we the country that illegally invaded Iraq, which then started a 20-year reign of terror by ISIS? Are we morally clean enough to host a World Cup? I mean, I just think it's fraught with hypocrisy.
What you guys have are people walking around with zero self-awareness and a broken moral compass, but with the illusion of self-importance and Western superiority that make them feel that they are way better. So 5 seconds in Qatar and their cultural colonialist instinct are beginning to tickle. Like, don't you guys even get tired? These people, don't they get tired? I thought the World Cup is supposed to be an opportunity for the world to come together, relax and unwind. You know, you forget all your differences and just focus on the game. Like, I'm here to see an actual football fan who has an interest in all this nonsense. They just want to watch the game and root for their country, or root for Argentina if you are someone like me. I really hope they win the World Cup. But that's beside the point. The point is, these other people, these self-obsessed troublemakers, these self-righteous, demonic woke moralists, these fools, they're not even fans of the game. They don't care about football. They have decided to destroy everything fun that exists in the world. That is their goal. Everything has to be about them. And thankfully, most of us don't give 2 bleeps about your activism and erratic behavior. This is just another Western disgrace on full display.
You have disgraced yourself, and you must be punished.
So they can go ahead and keep making noise, and seeking attention. You can scream as loud as you can, but your scream will not be louder than the shout of victory that comes from a winning team. And that is what this game is about. It's about winning. It's about celebrating the game, which you don't even care about. Most of you don't. And the FIFA president can go ahead and, conjure whatever imaginary feelings he wants to conjure and look as stupid as he can just to please these woke morons. He can go ahead and do that. At the end of the day, Qatar won't cave. The world will go on. And no European country or Western country will probably win this tournament anyway. And if they win, I hope they reject the trophy for the sake of the cause. I hope they do that, right? But we all know they won't. We all know these cowards will not. These are just miscreants who don't care about anyone or anything other than themselves and their fragile sense of personhood. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed the video, then hit the like button, share this video, subscribe to this channel and ring that notification bell. Please do that right now. Also, I want to know in the comments what you think about these miscreants from the West who are trying to make the World Cup about themselves and their value and their principles. Do you think it's okay? Or are you like me and you feel this is just unnecessary and a complete disgrace to the West. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And until the next video, peace.